Let's take a trip down memory lane and check out how the cast of the Partridge Family has changed from the 1970s to 2025. Some of them have aged in ways we can't help but notice, while others' lives have taken surprising turns, some even facing tragic events. Let's see where they are now and how much they've transformed since their time in Hollywood. You won't want to miss this. Let's get started. 1. Susan Dey as Laurie Partridge. If you grew up watching the Partridge Family, you'll likely remember Laurie Partridge, the thoughtful and musically talented oldest sibling. Played by Susan Dey, Laurie had that effortless charm, often seen in laid-back 70s fashion like flared jeans and flowy tops, which made her so relatable. Born on December 10, 1952, in Pekin, Illinois, Dey was just 18 when she stepped into this role, bringing a quiet strength and maturity to Laurie. It wasn't just about the music. Laurie's character was smart, caring, and dealt with typical teenage struggles, which helped make the show a hit. After the show wrapped in 1974, Dey's career took off with a much different role in the legal drama L.A. Law. She played Grace Van Owen, a lawyer who earned her multiple Emmy nominations and even a Golden Globe win. But life in Hollywood wasn't always smooth sailing. After her stint on Love and War, she was replaced by Annie Potts, and there were a few ups and downs along the way. Still, Dey kept pushing forward, even stepping behind the camera as a producer and taking on tough roles like a pregnant cocaine addict in Lies and Lullabies. Now, Susan Dey is 72 years old. Although she left acting years ago, she's still very much remembered for her iconic roles. She's also made a big impact outside of Hollywood, serving on the board of the Rape Treatment Center at UCLA and co-narrating a documentary on campus rape. Even if she stepped away from the spotlight, her legacy in both entertainment and social causes continues to inspire. 2. David Cassidy as Keith Partridge. David Cassidy brought the character of Keith Partridge to life in the Partridge Family, capturing hearts with his good looks and musical talent. As the charming and somewhat rebellious son of Shirley Partridge, Keith was not only the band's lead singer but also the heartthrob that teenage girls swooned over. His character was known for his boyish innocence, musical passion, and a hint of dreamy stardom, often seen in casual 70s attire like plaid shirts and bell-bottom jeans. Born on April 12, 1950, in New York City, Cassidy was just 20 years old when he first appeared as Keith, and his undeniable charisma helped turn him into a teen idol almost overnight. After the sitcom ended in 1974, he sought to break free from the pop star image, enjoying a successful music career with hits like I Think I Love You. Yet, his life was far from easy. Personal battles, including multiple marriages and alcohol addiction, made his later years a lot more complicated. But through it all, Cassidy remained a beloved figure, still performing and making an impact on his fans. Sadly, his journey took a heartbreaking turn. In 2008, Cassidy revealed his struggles with alcohol, and in 2017, he was diagnosed with dementia. His health worsened, and despite his efforts to keep going, he passed away on November 21, 2017, at the age of 67. His final words, "So much wasted time," will forever echo in our hearts. What a tragic end to a life that once shone so brightly. It's just so hard to believe. 3. Shirley Jones as Shirley Partridge. Shirley Jones, with her effortless charm and grace, became a household name as Shirley Partridge, the ever-loving, music-boosting mom on the Partridge Family. As a single mother managing a rock band, her own kids no less, she exuded warmth and wisdom while looking effortlessly chic in her casual 70s attire. Born on March 31, 1934, in Charleroi, Pennsylvania, Shirley was 36 when she stepped into this iconic role. It was her heart and relatability that truly made her stand out, making her an unforgettable part of the show. Before the Partridge Family, Shirley had already made her mark in Hollywood with musical classics like Oklahoma and The Music Man, earning an Academy Award for Elmer Gantry. After the show wrapped in 1974, she remained a fixture in the entertainment world, appearing in films, TV shows, and even Broadway productions. Now, at 91 years old, Shirley's impact is undeniable. While she may have stepped back from acting, her career in the industry, coupled with her generosity and kindness, has made a lasting legacy. Her connection to co-stars, like her deep friendship with Suzanne Crough, proves the depth of her character off-screen as well. Shirley Jones truly is a star, both in the spotlight and beyond it. 4. Danny Bonaduce as Danny Partridge. Danny Bonaduce made a name for himself as the mischievous and energetic Danny Partridge in the Partridge Family, where his character was the wild, fun-loving second son of Shirley Partridge. With his vibrant personality, often seen in a range of casual, 70s-inspired clothes, Danny was the one who pushed the limits of the Partridge family's adventures and had the audience in fits of laughter. Born on August 13, 1959, in Philadelphia, Bonaduce was just 11 years old when he took on this iconic role in 1970, showcasing an impressive knack for comedy and a natural charisma that made him stand out. While the Partridge Family launched him into stardom, Bonaduce's life after the show was a roller coaster ride. He found himself at the center of reality TV with the VH1 series Breaking Bonaduce, which gave a raw look at his personal struggles. Beyond television, Danny became a radio personality, hosting talk and music shows in major cities like Los Angeles, Philadelphia, and Seattle. By 2025, Danny, now 65, has faced many challenges, from public struggles to health issues like his recent hydrocephalus-related surgery. He may have stepped away from radio in December 2023, but his influence on the entertainment industry is undeniable, with a lasting legacy in pop culture that's as wild as his on-screen persona. 5. Dave Madden as Reuben Kincaid. As the harried manager trying to keep the chaotic family band on track, Reuben was always dressed in sharp, casual clothing typical of the era, offering a contrast to the more free-spirited Partridges. Dave Madden, born on December 17, 1931, in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, was 38 years old when he first portrayed the role of Reuben Kincaid in the Partridge Family. His ability to bring both exasperation and affection to the character was key to his popularity on the show. Madden's dry humor and impeccable comedic timing made Reuben the perfect foil to the lovable, if often unruly, Partridge family. After the show ended, Madden continued to shine, taking on a recurring role as diner customer Earl Hicks on Alice and making guest appearances in various TV shows. In his later years, he wrote his memoir, Reuben on Rye, the memoirs of Dave Madden, sharing stories from his time in Hollywood. Sadly, Madden passed away on January 16, 2014, at the age of 82 due to complications from myelodysplastic syndrome. In 2025, though he's no longer with us, his contributions to television and comedy still resonate. His characters, especially Reuben Kincaid, left a lasting impact on fans, and he will always be remembered for his humor and his kind heart behind the scenes. 6. Suzanne Crough as Tracy Partridge. Tracy Partridge, the youngest and most energetic member of the Partridge family, brought a sense of joy and innocence to the Partridge family. With her tambourine in hand and a smile that lit up the screen, Tracy was the embodiment of youthful optimism, always ready to keep the family band in high spirits. Suzanne Crough, born on March 6, 1963, in Fullerton, California, was just 7 years old when she took on the role of Tracy, bringing her own charm and energy to the character. In her brightly colored outfits, Suzanne captured the carefree essence of the era, making Tracy an unforgettable character that fans adored. Her natural talent and the warmth she exuded made her a standout on the show, effortlessly complimenting her older siblings. After the Partridge family ended, Suzanne took a step back from acting and led a quieter life, managing a bookstore and later working at Office Max. Tragically, Suzanne passed away on April 27, 2015, at the age of 52, leaving fans heartbroken. Her death marked the loss of a beloved figure, and as Danny Bonaduce poignantly said, "Everyone thought I'd be the first Partridge to go." Sadly, it was little Tracy. Suzanne's legacy, both as an actress and as a kind, caring person, will never be forgotten. 7. Jeremy Gelbwaks as Christopher Chris Partridge. Christopher Chris Partridge, the second oldest sibling in the Partridge family, was a laid-back, good-natured teenager who helped keep the family band running smoothly. Played by Jeremy Gelbwaks, Chris was known for his easygoing attitude and sense of humor, dressed in casual 1970s attire that matched the carefree vibe of the family. Jeremy, born on May 22, 1961 in Los Angeles, was just 9 years old when he took on the role, adding a sweet yet mature presence to the Partridge clan. Unfortunately, despite his talent, Jeremy's time on the show was brief. After the first season, he left the Partridge family due to a personality conflict with the cast and producers, as revealed by his co-star, David Cassidy. Shirley Jones later confirmed that Jeremy wasn't happy on the set, and his parents pushed for his participation, leading to his departure. Following his exit from acting, Jeremy led a full life outside the spotlight. His family relocated to various places, and after graduating from college, he embarked on a career in the tech industry, becoming a computer analyst and later a management consultant. Today, Jeremy is 64 years old, living a quieter life in New Orleans, where he contributes to the business and technology sectors. Though his acting career was short-lived, his unique place in television history remains a memorable chapter in the Partridge family's legacy. 8. Brian Forster as Christopher Chris Partridge. Taking over the role of Chris Partridge in the Partridge family after Jeremy Gelbwaks' departure, Brian Forster brought a fresh energy to the character of the easygoing, fun-loving drummer of the family band. Chris was known for his carefree personality, natural musical talent, and strikingly casual 1970s attire, fitting in perfectly with the laid-back vibe of the Partridge family dynamic. Born on April 14, 1960, in Los Angeles, Brian was only 11 years old when he joined the show in 1971. Despite being thrust into a beloved role, Brian's performance was spot on, embodying the youthful charm and sense of humor that the character required. After the Partridge family wrapped in 1974, Brian's career took a surprising turn, moving away from acting and diving into a career as a racing car driver. He pursued this passion in Northern California while also keeping his ties to the entertainment industry through community theater. Now, Brian is 65 years old. While his post-Partridge years were filled with adventures outside Hollywood, he remains an important figure in television history. Through his work on The Partridge Family, he continues to be remembered fondly by fans of the show. His family background, with connections to the acting world, only adds to the fascinating layers of his life. 9. Rick Segall as Ricky Stevens. Joining the Partridge family in its final season, Rick Segall brought his vibrant personality and musical talent to the role of Ricky Stevens, a young budding singer who quickly charmed audiences with his enthusiasm and spunky style. As Ricky Segall's character was portrayed as a talented yet somewhat mischievous teenager, contributing to the band's dynamic with his passion for music and youthful energy. Dressed in the iconic casual clothing of the time, Ricky was often seen sporting a laid-back, cool look embodying the spirit of the era. Born on March 10, 1969, Segall was just 4 years old when he first started acting, making him only 4 years old when he joined the Partridge family in 1973. His performance was natural and charming, helping to complete the ensemble of the beloved sitcom. After his time on the Partridge family, Segall's career continued to flourish in various avenues. He appeared in a mix of TV shows like Little House on the Prairie and Policewoman. In the 2000s, Segall worked as an executive producer for the film Selected, 2015. His most recent credit includes a role in the hit show NCIS. Today, Segall is 56 years old, and despite his early fame, he remains active in the entertainment industry. Beyond his on-screen work, Segall's contributions to social causes have been quietly impactful, though his focus has largely been on the creative projects that continue to shape his career. His journey from child star to respected industry professional is a testament to his adaptability and passion for the arts. 10. Gary Dubin as Punky Lazar. Gary Dubin is best remembered for his role as Punky Lazar, Danny Partridge's fun-loving, mischievous friend on the Partridge Family. With his scruffy, laid-back style, Punky brought an energetic and rebellious vibe to the show, often sparking trouble and adding a burst of youthful excitement to the scenes. Born on May 5, 1959, in the United States, Dubin was just 11 years old when he stepped into the role of Punky in 1970. His infectious charm and lively presence made the character unforgettable, even in his relatively brief appearances on the show. After the Partridge Family, Dubin's career took off in multiple directions. He appeared in TV shows like Green Acres and Land of the Giants and became known for his voice work, notably voicing Toulouse in Disney's The Aristocats. He also had a memorable part in Jaws 2 and made a brief but notable appearance in Diamonds Are Forever. But perhaps most impressively, Dubin became a prominent voice actor in Japanese animation throughout the 90s and early 2000s, showcasing his versatility and range. Sadly, Gary Dubin passed away on October 8, 2016, at the age of 57 after battling bone cancer. He would have been 66 years old in 2025, and it's heartbreaking to think of how much more he could have contributed to the entertainment world. His legacy lives on, but it's a bitter loss. We'll always remember the energy and warmth he brought to every role, especially as the unforgettable Punky Lazar. Rest in peace, Gary. You will always be missed. 11th. Gordon Jump as Albertson. Gordon Jump, born on April 1, 1932, in Dayton, Ohio, became a familiar face to TV audiences with his portrayal of Albertson in the sitcom. Albertson was a quirky, good-natured character who brought a refreshing calmness to the energetic Partridge clan. With his unassuming, casual attire, he was the perfect foil to the show's wild adventures, often bringing a humorous touch to the storylines he was part of. At the time, Jump was 38 years old, and while his role wasn't the central focus of the show, his charm and timing made him a memorable part of the ensemble cast. After the Partridge Family, Jump's career truly took off, especially with his iconic role as Arthur Big Guy Carlson on WKRP in Cincinnati, 1978 to 1982. He also brought his unique touch to roles on Soap, 1977 to 1978, and Different Strokes, 1983, and who could forget his role as the eternally patient Maytag repairman in the famous commercials from 1989 until 2003. His work in the 80s and 90s cemented his status as one of TV's most endearing actors. In his later years, Jump appeared on Seinfeld and continued to delight audiences in various films and TV shows. Sadly, Gordon Jump passed away on September 22, 2003, at the age of 71. His work was a beacon of joy, positivity, and heart. It's hard not to feel a deep sense of sadness knowing that such a warm and talented actor is no longer around. He is missed more than words can express. 12th. Elaine Giftos as Bonnie Kleinschmidt. Elaine Giftos, born on January 24, 1945 in New York City, brought her charm and energy to the role of Bonnie Kleinschmidt in the 1970s series. Bonnie was a friendly, supportive character who became a trusted friend to the Partridge family, always ready to lend a hand and add some positive energy to their world. Her casual but stylish outfits fit perfectly with the show's fun, laid-back vibe. At 25 years old, Elaine brought a youthful spark to the show, and her performance was warm and inviting, making Bonnie an easy character to root for. After her time on the Partridge Family, Elaine's career really took off. She worked with some major stars like Barbra Streisand, Jack Nicholson, Burt Reynolds, and Woody Allen. She appeared in over 50 TV series, including favorites like Three's Company, Murder, She Wrote, and Magnum P.I. Her acting was as versatile as it was impressive, showing off her skills in both comedy and drama. In the years following her acting career, Elaine transitioned into feng shui consulting, creating The Right Way of Feng Shui in 1989. She also starred in the sci-fi series Mars and Beyond in 2000. Now, Elaine is 80 years old, and though she's retired from acting, her impact on the entertainment world and her unique style continue to be remembered. It's hard not to feel a little nostalgic thinking about her incredible journey. Elaine truly made her mark in more ways than one. 13. Rosemary DeCamp as Grandma Amanda Renfrew. In The Partridge Family, 1970, Rosemary DeCamp played the lovable and wise Grandma Amanda Renfrew, bringing a heartwarming presence to the show. As the ever-supportive matriarch, Amanda was always there for the Partridge Family, offering advice, comfort, and a touch of humor. Her casual, classic attire perfectly suited her character, adding to her role as the steady anchor in the whirlwind of family life. At the time of filming, Rosemary was 59 years old, and her portrayal of Amanda was full of charm, kindness, and authenticity. After The Partridge Family, Rosemary continued to grace the screen with her timeless talent, leaving a lasting impact on the entertainment world. Her warm, motherly roles became a signature, earning her a place in the hearts of viewers everywhere. Rosemary passed away in 2001 at the age of 90, leaving behind a remarkable legacy. She's gone, but her legacy of love, kindness, and incredible talent will never be forgotten. What a loss to the world of entertainment. 14. Mitzi Hoag as Miss Farrow. Mitzi Hoag sent Miss Farrow to life in The Partridge Family, 1970, with her perfect blend of comedy and sass. As the uptight, often annoyed neighbor to the carefree Partridges, Miss Farrow's personality was a stark contrast to the family's free-spirited nature, making her scenes both humorous and memorable. She was always dressed in neat, casual clothes that fit her proper, no-nonsense demeanor, adding to her role as a foil to the fun-loving family. At 37 years old during filming, Mitzi's performance captured the essence of a woman who just wanted peace and quiet in the midst of the chaos that was the Partridge household. Born on September 25, 1932, in Chicago, Mitzi Hoag's career spanned over 6 decades, with more than 70 TV appearances. She had recurring roles in shows like Bonanza and Here Come the Brides, but her biggest role came in 1975, when she starred as Liz Platt in the short-lived sitcom We'll Get By. Though the show didn't last, it was a big step in her career, allowing her to showcase her talent as a lead actress. After The Partridge Family, Mitzi continued to make guest appearances in a variety of TV shows, leaving her mark in both comedic and dramatic roles. She passed away on February 26, 2019, at the age of 86. Mitzi Hoag may be gone, but her roles live on, reminding us of the many characters she brought to life with such charm and wit. How we miss her. 15. Joseph V. Perry as Mr. Jenkins. Joseph V. Perry portrayed the character of Mr. Jenkins in The Partridge Family, 1970, a role that saw him embody the serious and often irritable figure of a man tasked with managing the chaotic neighborhood that the Partridges called home. Dressed in typical, slightly stiff casual clothing for the era, Mr. Jenkins appeared as the ever-disapproving neighbor, always concerned about the noise and antics of the family. His stoic demeanor and unwavering need for order contrasted hilariously with the carefree, music-filled world of the Partridges, adding both tension and humor to the show. Born on February 13, 1931, in Burbank, California, Perry was 39 when he appeared on the show. His performance as Mr. Jenkins was spot on, providing that much-needed contrast and humor. It was the kind of role that showcased his ability to balance seriousness and comedy, and he nailed it every time. After the Partridge Family, Perry's career flourished with recurring roles on both dramatic and comedic TV series. He found his biggest break later on in Everybody Loves Raymond, where he played Nemo, a pizza restaurant owner from 1996 to 1999. Perry's strong, memorable performances continued to leave a mark, even after his death on February 23, 2000, at the age of 69. Today, his legacy lives on through his iconic roles, and it's clear that his contributions to television remain beloved by fans. What a loss to the entertainment world. 16. Martin Speer as engineer. Martin Speer, known for his unassuming yet impactful presence, portrayed the engineer in The Partridge Family, 1970, a role that quietly supported the family's music career. The character, a practical behind-the-scenes figure, often dressed in casual, workmanlike clothes, reflecting his no-nonsense approach to his job. Speer, at 29 years old during the filming, managed to bring depth to a role that might have otherwise gone unnoticed, proving that even the smallest contributions are vital in creating a balanced show. Born on January 15, 1941 in the United States, Martin's career saw him venture into a variety of projects after The Partridge Family. He appeared in cult classic The Hills Have Eyes, 1977, had a role in The $6 Million Man, 1974, and featured in Wonder Woman, 1975. These roles showed his range, from thrillers to superhero series, earning him a steady place in the entertainment world. Now, Martin is 84 years old, his career still fondly remembered by those who appreciate his subtle, yet memorable contributions to film and television. What an incredible career, and what a mark he's left behind. 17. Bert Convy as Richard Lawrence. Bert Convy's role as Richard Lawrence in The Partridge Family, 1970, was a charming portrayal of a politician with big dreams, trying to navigate the world of politics while interacting with the quirky Partridge family. Lawrence was the type of character you'd expect to see in a suit and tie, always aiming to make the right impression, but with a touch of naivety. Convy's performance was engaging and gave the character a lot of heart, making him memorable despite his brief appearance. At 38 years old during the filming, Convy showed his versatility with his smooth delivery and natural charisma, bringing Richard Lawrence to life in a way that stuck with viewers. Born on July 23, 1933, in St. Louis, Missouri, Convy's career spanned much more than just acting. He went on to host several iconic game shows, including Tattletales, Super Password, and Win, Lose, or Draw, which made him a household name. He also appeared in films, with one of his most notable roles being in Semi-Tough, 1977, where he played a satirical character inspired by Werner Erhard. Sadly, in 1990, at just 56 years old, Convy was diagnosed with glioblastoma, an aggressive form of brain cancer which led to his early retirement. On July 15, 1991, just 8 days before his 58th birthday, he passed away, leaving behind a legacy as both a talented actor and a beloved game show host. His contributions to entertainment still resonate, and he will always be remembered for his warm personality and undeniable talent. It's heartbreaking that he was taken from us so soon, but his impact on the industry lives on. 18. Michael Rupert as Bob. Michael Rupert played Bob, a character whose casual demeanor and laid-back style contrasted with the sometimes chaotic Partridge family dynamic. At just 18 years old when filming, Rupert already showed a natural talent for connecting with the audience, bringing a real charm to his performance. It was clear that this young actor had something special, even in his short appearance on the show. Born on October 23, 1951, in Colorado, Rupert was already making a name for himself long before the Partridge Family. He made his Broadway debut in 1968 in The Happy Time and was nominated for a Tony Award for his performance, marking the start of an incredible career. Over the years, he starred in major Broadway productions like Pippin, Falsettos, and Legally Blonde, continuing to impress with his versatility. Now, Michael Rupert is 73 years old and still a cherished figure in the theater world. He's earned countless accolades, including a Tony Award for his role in Sweet Charity, and continues to inspire others with his dedication to the arts. Beyond his professional success, Rupert is also known for his support of social causes, particularly arts education and LGBT+ rights. It's incredible to see how far he's come from his days on the Partridge Family. His influence on both the stage and in the community is truly something to celebrate. As we can see, the stars of the Partridge Family have come a long way since the 1970s, with many of them showing the natural signs of aging. But while time may have changed them, their impact on our screens and in our hearts remains timeless. It's amazing to see how these beloved actors have lived their lives both in front of the camera and behind the scenes. What do you think about how they've aged over the years? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun throwbacks. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.